It's clear Hasbro, the custodians of D&D, have no idea what to do with Baldur's Gate 3's success, but that's nothing new. It spent 10 years fumbling the bag. It's a long article, but I only have so much highlighted. Hasbro won't get another D&D game out of Larian, so what now? Larian, the company that released Baldur's Gate 3. Wizard of the Coast decided to muscle in on the territory itself with Sigil. It's a virtual tabletop game, a one-step shop for all your D&D fun. Sensibly, Hasbro decided to put Baldur's Gate 3 cast in as its mini. So they're, instead of straight making another game, they're putting the characters in other games and making minis of them.
Okay. Oh, the visual said, no, your video is also uploading. Oh yeah, my video is also uploading. That's what he said. That's gonna be funny.
Sigil's not going to be the next big thing. It might barely be a thing at all. Sigil went into playtesting with a whimper, didn't quite work, and then Hasbro had 90% of the people making it laid off. Hasbro treated Sigil like a video game instead of a virtual tabletop, and at no point cared to understand the difference. So what's Hasbro doing with Baldur's Gate 3? The answer is uncertain. I think it's too early to express specifics. I think there's a much bigger question about how we approach Baldur's Gate in the future, but I would like to think that all those characters, for the sake of the fans, could potentially appear in future products. So they don't plan on bringing out another Baldur's Gate like after 3, not immediately, not right now anyway. Instead,
they don't plan on doing another
characters
one.
And everything.
They're talking about they're already talking about making a 4th one. And it won't be as good.
Yeah, but it won't be made by Larian. So, I mean, I know people have their complaints with all the gayness that's in the game, but all that gayness was optional in the least. But Larian did make a successful product, and they're not going to make another. And I hate to see what the next product of it is going to be.
Yep.
Oh, well, if people are interested in anything that Larian does, I think their next game is supposed to come out in 2028.
Well, I mean, as long as it don't go completely woke, I guess it'll be all right. As long as that shit is optional.
It's going to be another Divinity title and one other game. They're working on 2 games right now. And typically their games are their, choice.
What was it? Divinity Sin? What was it called?
Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Larian is the company over those titles. Valkyria Winter says Larian Studios did well with Baldur's Gate 3 as they still have a private company. SD&D could or did have some words, but Larian Studios doesn't have to care about backers, and that's probably why they were able to bring out a solid product.
Yeah, they let them do what they wanted to do with the game.
So they're not beholden to anybody, basically.
Yeah, but they're not going to make the next Baldur's Gate. They're like, they made their big money, and I guess they're out of that part anyway.
Yep.